Welcome to Tata Consultancy Services, a global leader in IT services, consulting, and business solutions. With over 601,000 experts across 55 countries, TCS partners with the world's largest businesses, driving innovation and transformation for over 56 years. Our commitment to excellence and sustainability is recognized worldwide, earning us a place in prestigious indices like the MSCI Global Sustainability Index and FTSE4 Good Emerging Index. At TCS, our ethos centers around being a genuine transformation ally, not only for our clients, but also for the communities and environments we are a part of. This commitment is evident in our support of diverse sports events worldwide, promoting teamwork, discipline, and excellence. Together we are molding a more promising tomorrow.
It is time to begin the final. Please welcome your quizmaster, Pick Brain.
All right, students. Good afternoon. I shall be quick and fast with the answers because we took about 10 minutes longer than we thought we would, simply because there were too many tiebreakers today. I don't know how all of you are so united. You got the answers which everybody got, and whatever someone else got wrong, you also got it wrong. So that created a problem. When you take a look at the tiebreakers, it's not easy to resolve it in that way. But we did arrive at our contestants. We didn't have to go back on stage. High-scoring prelim. I expected it to hover around 11, 12. That's what I thought, because I thought it's a 1:2 kind of a prelim. But it turned out to be almost a 14 kind of cutoff, which is a very, very good score for Indore. Well played, Indore. Really well done. What it means is you're going to watch a tough final here today. It's not going to be easy for the contestants. I'll quickly run through the answers before we get to the final and who's going to travel to Mumbai for the national rounds. The first one was easy. The answer was evaporation. Everybody got that right. The next one was tricky. OOP from the world of computer programming, object-oriented programming. So that was the second one. The symbol for gold, science being included into the quiz over the last couple of years. AU and not AG. Normal mistake that you make. Then came excessive internet traffic at the same site, same time. Many of you got that right. I'm impressed with that answer. It's DDoS, which is distributed denial of service. Good answer, Indore. Then came Admiral Grace Hopper. The mistake a lot of you made was you went for Ada Lovelace. I think that's a common confusion, which is why I did not give the options on that. Blue Origin was fine. Odyssey was fine. Generator, I think I gave that away, so everyone got it right. Cache was a good answer. Temporary memory files. Genetics was a good one, well worked out. Then came, in the world of carbon removal, the answer was DAC, or what is the expansion of DAC? Direct air capture. That was well answered. Those are the ones where I thought Indore performed better than what I thought you would, because these are not syllabus questions. These are questions which test from outside your school syllabus, so well done. Justin Bieber, Spotify, I think that was tricky. David Hall's Mid-Journey, Ignatius Rock was perfectly all right. Similar was a tough one. XI from the world of AI. So these were the ones where I told you we're trying to test whether you're a little ahead of your years. This one, I think everyone got wrong, which was similar. Then quantum computing. I think Avengers was a big clue. Then came the Italian scientist law on volume of gases I gave you as a clue. Avogadro is absolutely right. The most cute answer I saw, though I think the team managed to qualify despite making that mistake. I think it's just habit on how we write. One team wrote avocado. Well, they wrote avocado for Avogadro. Well, he's not going to be very amused with that. I think they just love the fruit. Anyway, Pac-Man was easy. What platform would you, or what framework would you be on if you find terms like Scrum and Sprint? At school level, I thought that was tough. Superb for you guys to give answers like Agile and so on. Excellent. I've been very impressed with that. Good one. That's preparation for tomorrow. For all the hoo-ha that you created during the prelims, I'm happy many of you here knew who our Minister for Information Technology is. Ashwini Vaishnav is the correct answer. You should know these things. I don't know why sometimes you children just don't like following civil society, which these people are part of. All right, let me just move these cards down. 6 teams, no problem, I'll just leave it here. 6 teams, 6 schools qualifying into the final. Like I said, it's an inter-school final. So 6 schools qualifying, but no 2 teams from the same school had a problem for the top 6. So among the school intra-battles which happened, I think the schools which had scores about 12, etc., the team that qualified was way ahead of the other team from the same school. So we did not have a problem to do a tiebreaker within a school. The tiebreaker was only between schools. Top 6 on stage. After that, I will take about 40 minutes for the final. That's the duration of a final. It's a coded software. It's a fabulously coded software with a lot of AI tools used. You will enjoy watching how content can actually be presented. Why 40 minutes? Simply because your classroom durations in school are about 40 minutes. So the objective here is, how can we learn in a gamified manner in 40 minutes? It's a classroom, well, rather oversized classroom, but nonetheless, the objective is to learn in a 40-minute duration. So I will stick to my time. Do urge you to stay for 40 minutes. I promise you, your life won't change if you go away in the next 40 minutes. But your life can change if you decide to stay for the next 40 minutes, because you will learn something that we don't teach in our school classrooms. Starting with 6 teams or 6 schools qualifying in random order into our final here today. As table number 1, the 2025 final of TCS InQuizitive, the Indore final. Put your hands together to welcome as our first finalist on stage, representing Kalyan Vidhya Niketan from Indore, Kanika and Vandana will walk up as team number 1. There they are. As team number 2, neighboring 2 young girls in the final here today, from St. Paul's High School, Raghav and Atulit will walk into the final. As team number 3, neighboring them in the final will be the Annie Besant School, representing them Aarush and Priyanshu. As table number 4 on my left here today, that's 1 girls. Yeah, table 1 girls, that's your table. As team number 4 here today, like I said, it's a national quiz. Teams come to all locations. They happen to be here in Bhopal for a contest, so they're here. As table number 4, put your hands together for Sunbeam English School from Varanasi, Yash and Ujjwal walking into the final. Team 2, St. Paul's. That's St. Paul's? All right. 3, 4. So Varanasi coming in as table number 4 here today. And they qualify into our final at this location. As team number 5 qualifying into our final here today from the Queen's College at Indore, Pratibha and I think Tarangi, I'm not sure, or Tarang, I'm not sure, will qualify as table number 5. Your first name would be Kakani? Okay. And completing our lineup here today as our 6th team and one team missing out. I'll come to that team. But table number 6 in our final here today will be the SICA school from Indore, Viaan and Punyashlok. I think they're in the balcony. That's a long walk. Come slowly, guys. Don't run in the steps. Slowly. Missing out on our final here today, and I think for the closeness with which they missed out, we'll give them a Starbucks voucher each if it's possible for our 2 contestants who finished 7th here today, and a thunderous applause for them. Of course, I request you to stand wherever you are. From Jawaharlal Nehru School, Divya Jyot and Vasudev. Very, very close. Is that Bhopal? Oh, you've traveled all the hard luck. All the way from Bhopal, just missing out. Otherwise, you'd have had a Varanasi and a Bhopal on stage. We'll have 2 vouchers reached across to them. Or can you collect it? Oh, there you are. Put your hands together for them. They win themselves Starbucks vouchers. Hard luck, guys. Equal scores to 2 teams on stage. Were you the team which scratched out DDoS? You were not the team, okay. There was one team which wrote DDoS, scratched it out. I mean, they're going to kick themselves. They were on the same score as well. So table number 6 walking up is SICA. Well done, guys. Can we have a round of applause for all our 6 finalists as we get started with our finale at Indore. And we've got 5 rounds of quizzing as we showed on the initial AV that was played, but here it is for a refresher. Nexus Gambit, Paradox Protocol, Scholars Array, the Codex Key, and finally Mind Over Matter. So those are the rounds at Inquisitive 2025. Everything is on the buzzer, 45 minutes max, depending on if the number of attempts vary. We can start by testing the buzzers, can we? All right, table number 1, if you could just press the buzzer, girls. Press on top. All right. Table 1, wait. Table 2. No, not the mic. Press the buzzer. Just move that closer to you. I think that's a little far. Yeah. Keep it at a comfortable, girls. Yes. Okay. Table 3. Good. Okay. Team 4. Wait on. Yep. That's fine. Wait. Table 5. Okay. Table 6. All right. So all buzzers working. Please note, it will recognize only the team that presses the buzzer first. The remaining will automatically not work. For example, you see table number 6 is blinking right now. Please press your buzzer. Anybody? It won't work. Okay? It just switches off automatically because team number 1 has pressed it. So it's a professional quiz buzzer. Varanasi, if you could move your mic down to the level that is comfortable. All of you, if you could just press the mic once wherever you don't have a red light. Team 2, Varanasi, Team 5. Girls, you all are good. Okay, all mics are on. Rules of the game are simple as far as outstation teams are concerned. Of course, they turned out to be at Bhopal, I believe, for another quiz, so they came in here. You're allowed to take part at any location if the quiz does not come to your city, closest to your school or where you happen to be like today. But the moment you take part in a city, you cannot take part anywhere else in the country. So I'm just underlining that rule here today so that we're very clear with the rules on the outstation schools. Sometimes school can tend to think, okay, one team will go here, one more team will go there. You can't do that if the quiz doesn't come to your city. You can come to one city with all your teams. So that's perfectly fair. If you're good to go, all set, my watch says, let me just set my time. 1 o'clock, 1:35, I'll try to close, but depends on the teams. On the first frontier, starting this final, time for Nexus Gambit. Here it is. Give me a moment and I'll explain the rules. All right. It's a round where you will decide how much of risk appetite you have. I'm going to show you 3 different clues, and you will decide when you want to play the game. You crack it on the first clue, plus 25. You crack it on the second clue, plus 25. Third clue, plus 25. Negative, minus 25. You have to decide whether you know the answer on the first clue, the second clue, or the last clue, which means it's your risk-taking ability. The scores don't change. The advantage if you're playing second is you have a combination of 2 clues to crack an answer. So the answer gets easier, obviously, as you wait for more clues, but the risk is some other team can press before you and get it right. The same team cannot press the buzzer twice for the same question. So you can't attempt on clue 1 and clue 2 if you got it wrong. Clear on rules? All right, ladies and gentlemen, no answers from the audience. I've got separate questions for you. I'll come to you a little later. Me? My mic will hit with that mic. In front? All right. These are television compulsions or YouTube compulsions. Let me get into the view of the camera. All right. I can still see the buzzers. Starting with clue number 1 on your screens. Now, here we go. The boundary around it, beyond, on table number 4, I think Varanasi have gone for it. The boundary around it, and you stopped me.
Black hole.
I'm describing a black hole. First question, putting pressure on Madhya Pradesh is Uttar Pradesh. Plus 25. Plus 25. Quick and fast on the buzzer. They went for it. And they get a 25 in quick time. As we go to the next one. Hands on the buzzer. Am I blocking you if I stand here? You're able to see the screen? Or I'll move a little in front. Every clue is 25 points. Score is 25. Did I say 50? No. 25, 25, 25. Even if you come from far away Varanasi, it is only 25. Okay? Yeah. Question number 2, clue number 1, on your screens now. The academic field is widely considered to have been formally established during a workshop that was actually held at the Dartmouth College way back in 1956. While people think it's a modern technology or a future technology, table number 5, the girls are going for it. What are we talking about? Into your mic.
Artificial intelligence.
They pressed first. Table 5 pressed first. Clearly I saw it. After that it went there. Table 5 clearly pressed first. Go ahead, girls.
Artificial intelligence.
Plus 25. Please try again. Let's try. Table 5, please press. Hold on, don't do anything. Table 4, please press. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. 25 to them. Just stay far from those. Question number 3. Hands on that buzzer. On your screen, clue number 1. Indore becoming a tough final. Everyone cracking on clue 1. Here we go. Chuck Hill in 1986 created one of the earliest forms of what was called stereolithography and patented it. What modern/future did he create? Nobody on the buzzer. Second clue, No one going for it. Second clue on your screen. Here we go. This whole model works on layer stacking, which means one layer gets built on the next layer gets built on the next layer, and that's how in the modern world this gets created. What technology are we talking about? Someone's on the buzzer. I think it's table number 3 which have gone for it.
Silicon chips.
One layer over the other, minus 25. Minus 25. As we go to clue number 3 on the same one. Here we go. This is the prototype. Varanasi have gone for it.
3D printing.
3D printing. The technical term for that is stereolithography. Plus 25. Plus 25. Varanasi doing well. They get to 50 on that one. As we go to the next one, question number 4. Teams will have to be fast. We've got national level teams now coming into Indore. And, well, tough competition, which is good. Clue 1 on your screen. Question 4. Hands on the buzzer. That's my advice. Here we go. She was instrumental in developing and deploying a certain form of X-ray units. These were known as petits, which means small particles or petits, during a world war. Famous lady from the world of science. Clue number team 5 on no. Clue 2 on your screen. Unique for, 2 teams going for it on the buzzer. Let me see who's gone first. Table number 4 has gone first on the buzzer. That's the one which remains. I saw both 4 and 5 pressing. Go ahead.
Madame Curie.
Explain.
Physics and chemistry, the 2 Nobel Prizes. She got an X-ray, was like, she was experimenting on radium.
So she's the only lady who's got 2 Nobel Prizes. One for physics, one for chemistry. Put your hands together. Varanasi getting that right. The girls have to be faster. Did you know it on the first clue? Oh my God. You should have gone for it. The game is to be fast. Varanasi displaying that here today in a quiz which is going to be, I think, speed of the buzzer. Question number 5, clue number 1 on your screen. Audience silence. Here we go. The Project Jacquard.
Google, it was Google and Levi. They were trying to create a jacket that was smart jacket. So it was Google and Levi together. Google and Levis or Levi, however you pronounce that.
So what's your answer? You're giving me 2 answers.
Google.
I want an answer.
Google. Smart jacket, Google.
Your answer is Google, plus 25. This is a school kids' school quiz, you know. What's the quiz? It's science, technology, so logically Google over Levi's. It doesn't matter. If it was a business quiz, it would have been Levi's. Anyway, well played there, quick and fast on that one. Project Jacquard, technology developed by them, very quick and fast is Varanasi. As we go to the final one, clue number 1 on your screen, now. During World War I, the earliest prototypes of this were created using radio-controlled flying bombs, essentially for target practice. It was not launched at that time, but it was tested as flying bombs. Varanasi are giving this a shot.
Ballistic missiles.
Ballistic missiles, minus 25. Minus 25 on that. Clue number 2 on your screen coming up. Here we go. Abraham Karim, an American engineer who is considered to be the father of this technology, developed something called Amber and Predator, one of the most iconic military unaided vehicles of the time. In the modern world, everybody now uses this technology. Clue number 3, coming up on your screens, hands on the buzzer. It's called the flying robots. Oh, team number 6 have gone for it.
Drones.
Move the mic towards you, you're on camera. Just move the mic. Yeah?
Drones.
Drone technology was available in some form during World War I. Plus 25. Plus 25 on drone technology. We'll take a look at the scoreboard. This battle is getting really, really interesting. The leaderboard very early at Indore is suggesting that Varanasi are putting pressure on the teams here on the buzzer. They're on 75. The other two are on 25 from Queen's College and SICA School. The others, I'm sure, will score quickly. As we move to the next one, the Paradox Protocol coming up now on your screen. Round number 2. Right, on the software, we've got Paradox Protocol, which essentially is a grid like a Scrabble that will be played for you. I'll give you cryptic clues. You'll crack the answer. We'll activate it like a Scrabble board. The number of points in the letters will give you the score. I'm going to start by opening one. Let me do 3 across for the audience. 3 across. Okay. Where are we on 3? On top, okay. 3 is down, is it? Yeah, 3 is down. Okay. I couldn't make out from the across and the down. All right, 3 is down. All right. Hands in the audience, put your hands up if you think you know the answer. 3 down for you. I'll make it easy. Common term for scientific research facility. Yes, the young girl right in front. Lab. She'll win herself a prize. I made that rather easy, I think, as she wins herself a Starbucks voucher. Gentleman with a Starbucks voucher. Did he go away to Starbucks? He's here. Good boy. All right, put your hands together for her. She'll get that right. And it opens up one of the options for you. So the first team, which is anti-clockwise this time, which is table number, it's on the buzzer. So any team can go for it. One attempt only allowed on the buzzer in this. One attempt allowed on the buzzer. So I'm going to play 5 across because the team will have the advantage of, or the teams will have the advantage of the letter B appearing there. I'll give you the clue. Hands on the buzzer, plus 25, minus 25. Starting with the first one. We'll have 6 of them opening in all. First one among 6. Just tell me when I reach 6. First one, 5 across. Clue for you. I am smaller than a cell, but smart enough to kill one. Hyped in science fiction. The girls have gone for it on 5 across. Hyped in science fiction. Go ahead with a B towards the end. I'm smaller than a cell, but smart enough to kill one. Modern world. 5 across. Go ahead, otherwise you'll anyway get a negative. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 5th letter is B. So very workable answer. Smaller than a cell. You're on the buzzer, you got to give me an answer. Not trying, go on.
Bacteriophage.
Minus 25. Minus 25. They really went for it. Anybody in the audience with that? Yes? The guy who came 7th, the one behind you. No, you can't keep winning Starbucks vouchers, my friend. The girl behind you. Microbes, no. In front. A nanobot. Lovely. Put your hands together for him. He'll win himself a prize. As we go to 5 down on the next one, let's see what happens. Is that a 5 down? No, it's a 2 down. Where does it start? 2 down. Okay, yeah, 2 down. All right. Hands on the buzzer. On a 2 down. Hands on the buzzer. 25-point audience silence, please. I'll be fast. 2 down. I am a master plan inside every cell. Varanasi have gone for it. Move the mic towards you. I am a master plan inside every cell. You stopped me at that stage. Not trying.
Anode.
Minus 25. Minus 25 to Varanasi. Here's the continuation of the clue for the audience because they get it wrong. You know it without anything more, yes? You got to give me a better one. Girl in front. Guy there. Yes? No. Someone here, I think Genome. Your introduction, sir. Okay, he's the admin head of TCS. Genome is absolutely right. We have a very special prize for you. He gets a round of applause. They are the ones who provide the prizes, so you can't get the prizes. So we are done with 2. As we go to the next one, what shall we do? We'll do 5 across, can I? Can I do 5 across? Is that correct? No, that's not 5 across. That is 6 across, okay? 6 across. Are you able to see the last block? You can't see the last block from here on 6 across. It starts with a +5. Girls, you're able to see that? I think from this table it's a blind spot. Anyway, that's only for the points, so don't worry. The value of your answer on that one is 23 points. So we'll get the scores coming in there. On the first one, or rather on the clue on 6 across, here we go. I am not a hue, I am not brightness, I am purity. The color that screams its own name, untouched by shadow or grey, painters and printers bow to me. I am also the form of a screen during shooting. If you think of how the Avengers and all are created, they're created using this technology. They're going for it on table number 3. Let's see what they've got for an answer. 6 across.
Chroma.
Absolutely. Beautiful answer. It's a chroma screen or a chroma color that makes it important. They get a 23-pointer on that answer because they got a 5 extra on the C. That's like playing Scrabble. As we go to word number 4 down, okay? On 4 down, hands on the buzzer. First one on the buzzer will get to answer. Clue for you on 4 down. Before the engines roared, he asked, what's the best they could do? His ideal heat engine still defines what efficiency means, even in a microwave. Famous answer. --R 6, table number 6. 4 down, go ahead.
Carnot, C-R-N-O-T.
C-A-R-N-O-T. These are answers which are not easy. Put your hands together. Oh, well played. Carnot. Tough questions. It's a quiz that sets the bar above what you normally think in school. But that is the whole idea. We've got to be aspirational and not keep looking at, how well we know the books. We've got a long one coming on 8 across. It's a really long answer. 32 points. 32 points if you get this right because there's a 3 which is on the double word. Here we go. I am one followed by 21 zeros. Bigger than the big data that you knew. I am currently everything, everywhere, stored at once. I am a big bite. One followed by 21 zeros. I am a big bite. On table number 3, they're again giving it a shot here. They're not giving up on table number 3. Yes, guys, huge answer if you get that right. 32 points.
Tetrabyte. Tetrabyte.
Spell that.
Tetrabyte.
Minus 32.
So without points can be
Minus 32 on that. What did you think?
yottabyte.
Yottabyte. Again a minus. Anybody? The girl, yeah? Zettabyte. The prefect? All right. Put your hands together for her. Well done. Zeta is the answer I was looking for on 8 across. One more to go. Is that right? One more to go. Okay. Let me do 7 down. Is that a 7 down? Or should I do? No, I'll do 9 down. 9 down is a short one. I think we can do 9 down. We've also got 1 down. Let me see what's nice. I think we'll do 1 down. It's easier to see it from both sides. 1 down. Okay. Hands on the buzzer. Audience silence. Simple clue. Electric potential. Varanasi and the girls. Who's on it first? Varanasi is on it first.
Volt.
You will get plus 13. The value of that was at 13 points, so they get a plus 13 on that. Is Varanasi. They managed to salvage 1, and I just get a feeling that takes them to 100 here today on table number 4 in this quiz. The others are chasing them on 43, 31, 34. Different scores popping up for me there. As we move to the next round, I think that's going to be crucial. We'll take a look at the scores after the next round. It's time for Scholars Array. Here we go. I'll try and gain some time as well. Oh, there you are, the scoreboard coming up. 100 to them, 43 to SICA School. On table number 3, Annie Besant played really well, but then ended up with that minus 34, which took them back in this contest. Otherwise, they were playing well. The Queen's College team needs to be faster on the buzzer. They know the answers, but they're very slow on the buzzer. Have your hands on the buzzer. Split second can be a difference between Varanasi and Indore. That's how I see it on stage. Varanasi really fast on the buzzer. In this round, you got to give me an overall answer. We're going to start with a dashboard which tells you what we're going to look at. Here it comes. Scholars Array. From here, the quiz will take about 9 minutes of time. We've got about 11 questions left from the 3 rounds, all on the buzzer. Designscape, 2 attempts. I'll start with Designscape. 2 attempts are allowed, plus 25, minus 25. The first 2 teams, of course, if the first one gets it wrong. Starting with Designscape, on your screen, question appearing now. This is, they did not wait for the question. That's dangerous. Go ahead.
So this flower inspired the model of Burj Khalifa.
I'm waiting.
Which was made by Samsung.
Continue.
And so in United Arab Emirates and...
Why did a flower like this?
To manage the earthquakes, because it is built on sand dunes and like that. And it has a good aerodynamics also. So
A flower. And the flower was an inspiration for Burj Khalifa. Varanasi are well prepared. Put your hands together for them. 25. High quality answer. If you want to build a tower of that height, imagine how deep your foundation has to go. So it would be impractical to dig a foundation that deep. They found the answer in a desert flower where one layer takes the weight of the next layer takes the weight of the next, and that's how the flower grows. So the solution was actually available in the neighboring desert, and that is how I was very impressed with the in-passing comment that they made, and that is high quality, indicative of what national level teams in India can do. They said Samsung as they spoke. How many of us here would have actually known Samsung built Burj Khalifa? Oh, everybody says. Okay, how many of you knew before they told? That is important. But nonetheless, if you did, very good. Samsung also has a construction company and a construction division. We only think they are phone manufacturers. Varanasi really showing depth of knowledge. As we go to the next one, on the world of future front, coming up on your screen now. This is the future. What are you seeing on your screen? You got to believe yourselves and hit the buzzer on table number 5. Table 4, they're taking a chance at it.
This is the 3D printing pen.
You got to give me a better answer.
So we can just make like 3D objects with the help of this pen. It's like it works on the 3D printing mechanism only, but it's manually controlled. So we can say a manually controlled 3D printer like that to this also. It is a 3D printing pen, to be precise.
So in future, when you write in 3 dimension, it actually will get created in 3 dimension.
Yeah.
Today you only write, and architects will only be able to show you. Varanasi are going to be tough to beat. Another 25. Cracker of an answer by them. The girls need to believe themselves. The hand went to the buzzer, but they're not pressing the buzzer fast enough. We'll neutralize the buzzer on table number 4. Green grid coming up on your screen now. The Power of Movement in Plants was written by a great scientist. His other work is what the world remembers him for, which essentially is at the core of human existence. The other contribution of his defines the very existence of the human race, so to say. But he also wrote a book called The Power of Movement in Plants. Extraordinarily famous man in science. Table number 4.
Darwin.
Table number 3. Mike.
Darwin.
Charles Darwin. From the origin of species to the power of plants, 25. Oh, very good. This team is not going to give up easily. They've got a plus 25 on that. As we go to machine logic, coming up on your screen now. This machine was created and called the Papin's machine. The Papin's machine essentially worked on the logic of steam rather than fire. So the fire actually created steam, the steam created something. How do we know this today in our homes? This is the original prototype of something. Oh, Varanasi are giving it a go.
In our
Audience guys, wait.
electric geyser.
Electric geyser, minus 25. Second attempt. It's commonly found in our homes. Table number 6 has gone for it.
Pressure cooker.
Pressure cooker. The original version, they started using steam rather than fire. It was called Papin's digester. Put your hands together. Lovely. Lovely. Table number 6 is not giving up on this game. 7 questions remaining. The leaderboard tells this story. This quiz is going to be a very close one. I still believe table number 6 has a very fair chance. SICA school battling. The girls from Queen's College have to hit the buzzer. Sunbeam on 125. as we go to Codex Key coming up next on your screen. Here it is.
Sir, how many questions?
7 more. Hands on the buzzer. You got to do a little bit of thinking and crack the answer. You'll get multiple clues on your screen, starting with an example. Not for you. Audience, yes, the young girl in front. You got to give a better answer, at least at this quiz. Yep. Anyone else? Did you not win a prize? You did not, okay? No. So many hands now going up. Okay, the girl there. All this will lead you to TCS. Do you know why? You don't know Mr. Ramadharai, but all the others will lead you to TCS. Put your hands together for her. Mr. Ramadharai was the CEO before Mr. Chandrasekharan. Well answered on that one. He went on to be vice chairman of TCS as well. And Starbucks person, coupons. The young girl will now give you that coupon. Okay. That's how the game plays. 4 clues on your screen. You got to work the code and crack the answer. Starting with the first one. Now, 4 questions in all in this round. All of this will lead you to a field in science. Isaac Asimov. Table number 3. Table number 3 are giving it a shot. What field am I describing? Go ahead, guys. 25. If you get it right, there's a second attempt that's allowed. Automata, probes in Mars, and science. You got to wait for it to refresh and then fresh. You can't press
Space
now.
exploration. Space exploration.
Space exploration, minus 25. You get a minus 25. They're very gutsy. They play the game well. Someone else has gone for it. Let me see who's on the light. I think it's Varanasi. Is that right? No. Just a second. Just neutralize that, please. Guys, don't keep pressing when he's neutralizing. I think it's table 2. Yeah? It is table 2. Yeah.
Robotics.
Robotics. What do you know?
Sir, the Mars rover is basically a robot, and the 4th image is showing a robotic hand and something.
You didn't know the Isaac Asimov part? I thought that was easy for you all, but he'll get a 25 for his team. It's a good one to get started, and you should play the same way. There's also a second prize in this quiz, so keep that in mind. It's not only about winning. Somewhere you got to take a call and play for that as we neutralize the buzzers. Question number 2 coming up on your screen now. Your overall answer is an effect. Oh, table number 4. They're playing very aggressive at 125. Go ahead, guys.
Doppler effect.
Doppler effect. What do you figure?
Austrian physicist is the
Mike.
so that what is it? Ultrasound is based on Doppler's effect. Frequency change. Frequency is something to do with Doppler effect, and that the working of ambulance, like we can hear ambulance from a longer distance, so it's based on Doppler effect. And Doppler was the Austrian physicist who was born in 1842.
Doppler was a?
Austrian physicist.
Okay. And what is 1842 you said?
Gave Doppler theory in 1842 or born in 1842?
Either of the two. But you knew that he's an Austrian physicist.
No.
So you just worked it out. Put your hands together for them. Well worked out. You got to back yourself on it. They knew Christian Doppler, and that was good enough for them to get to the Doppler effect. Extremely well prepared is Sunbeam School. As we go to the third one on your screens now. Varanasi and the girls are on the buzzer. Oh, it's Varanasi again, which is faster than the girls. Go
Motorola.
ahead.
Motorola.
Motorola, minus 25. Wait, you got to get on the buzzer. Okay, girls on table number 5.
The first mobile phone was developed by Martin Cooper. He is known as the father of mobile phones developing.
So you're not saying it's Martin, you're
And
not
it
saying it's
was
Motorola, you're saying it's the
developed by
first mobile phone.
And it was developed by Motorola company.
It was developed by the Motorola company, plus 25. Plus 25 to the girls. Motorola is on your screen, Varanasi. That was a bad answer to give. The story of the first ever mobile phone, it was actually called Dynatac. As we go to the last one in this round, and then we have the final round on your screen. Here we go. On table number 6, they are super fast this time. Networking. Explain that to me.
Like ARPANET was responsible for creating the world's first internet system. TCP is the protocol underpinning the internet. HTML is the markup language used for creating websites. And I can't actually read the third. No, interconnected networks. That's just describing the internet.
So all these were developed on the concept of networking and networks.
Yes.
Outstanding. Oh, put your hands together. Plus 25. Superb answers here today at the Indore final. High quality of quizzing. We'll take a look at the leaderboard. The table 6 represented by the boys from SICA school on one answer away, in my opinion, to put pressure on Sunbeam. The girls are on 36. They've now moved to 3rd position. They can create a flurry here as well. But the last round's going to be crucial. Sunbeam, in my view, under some pressure. Because if they get one answer wrong, there's going to be a lot of pressure on them. The final frontier of our battle, it's time to move to mind over matter. I'll explain. Here it comes. All right, as we're moving into the final round here today, we've got each of our questions, which will throw you 3 boards. And with the 3 boards that will come, one of the 3 boards that you find is wrong. The other 2 are right. You got to identify which is the incorrect board among the 3 boards that you see on your screen. 2 attempts are allowed, plus 25, minus 25. All you got to do is press the buzzer and tell me which board is the wrong board. The second attempt becomes very tricky because that's a 50-50 shot. All right. Good to go? Starting with the first board. Crucial moment on your screen. Which of these is not the correct combination? Varanasi have gone for it. Yes, Varanasi, what do you think? Go on.
Pyramids of Giza suspension cables, they were used to carry the bricks with the help of tramps above to the top point. They were using suspension cables.
So you're saying this combination is wrong.
Yes.
Pyramids of Giza and suspension cables. And the other 2 are correct.
Yes.
Plus 25. You need to be quick and fast. The reason we do rounds like this is, for an odd reason at school, we are always taught what is right. We are rarely taught how to find what is wrong. And the moment you say what is wrong, suddenly the human mind doesn't process it equally. And that's all your JEE entrances, etc. are about. They just flip the whole thing and make you think. If you learn to think, every entrance exam is easy. You just need to stop and think. Superbly answered, 25 points.
So how many questions?
2 more remaining.
Plus 25, minus 25.
Yeah, but then 2 attempts allowed. So you can take 2 minus 25s and complicate the game. On to the second board. On your screens now. Which of them is wrong? Electromagnetic force is photons. Go ahead on table number 3 on the buzzer.
Gravitational force plus electron.
Gravitational force and electron is the wrong combination, plus 25 to them. They are trying to come back as well on table number 3. They really had a hard day here today for the number of negatives that they took. As we go to the last one, on the buzzer, is it going to be the girls who will try and get the next 25? On your screen, final question. Here we go. The square and table number 3 yet again. Go ahead, guys.
Square plus
Square is not a golden ratio. Plus 25. We'll take a look at the final scores here today. An outstanding final. Put your hands together for all the teams. I think they've really played well. The leaderboard will tell the story of why I am so appreciative. 93 to get a second prize for the SICA school. They really answered some good ones. On 36, I think the girls are really going to feel bad about this final because I think they know fully well they could have scored more than 100 here today. They were just slow on the buzzer. But ladies and gentlemen, what you've seen here today is passion for quizzing. If a school is traveling all the way from Varanasi to take place in a quiz at their own cost, it means they mean business. What you've seen is national level quizzing talent. They are an outstanding quizzing school. These are youngsters who've grown up in our quizzes and, done exceedingly well. They happen to be here in Bhopal, so they said we'll take part in Indore, which is within the rules. They are allowed, so they sacrifice all the other locations. But what you saw is how you come prepared for a quiz and the speed at which you play it. And at the end of the day, this is the national level competition that you will take on. Whether it's at Indore or in the national semi-final, you've got to face each other. You've got to gear up and level up to these kind of games. But for the moment, ladies and gentlemen, time for us to move quickly into our prize distribution. I will take no more than 2 minutes to... Guys, please. Ma'am. 2 minutes, please. Yeah. It's like winning a fabulous test match and not waiting for Mohammad Siraj to get the man of the match. Don't do that. Okay? What a test series. I'm old school. I love watching test matches. Even today, you can troll me, but to me, one of the greatest batsmen in that series was Joe Root. I am a huge Joe Root fan. I mean, what a player. I think he's... I come from a state where I grew up playing cricket with another Joe Root, in my view. I think he's the modern world's Rahul Dravid. No two ways about it. Solid cricketer. If there wasn't Joe Root, I believe India won this series. It was one man who stopped us in the first test, one man who really blocked us. That guy made the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to first introduce to you someone who's been extremely keen to get this quiz into Indore and the other quizzes that followed, like Tata Crucible, which is to promote knowledge in Madhya Pradesh, to promote knowledge in this region. He's been someone who's a young leader from the Tata fraternity, has had a lot of experience in various domains. He's someone who's also traveled extensively in his 3 decades of experience. He's worked with huge global giants on behalf of his company with General Electric, IBM, Prudential, all as customers. Today he heads the delivery operations at a fabulous facility that they have. It's almost like a resort that they have. A facility here at Indore is our delivery operations head of Tata Consultancy Services, Indore. It's my pleasure and privilege to please request our host, Mr. Amitabh, to join us on stage. If you could join us on stage. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest who's perhaps the most appropriate to invite for a quiz competition in a sense, because he's dedicated his life to academics. He's dedicated his life to building talent and capacity for the future of India through the classrooms and the universities that he has been part of. He's been an institution builder right through his career, more than the areas of competence that he has. An absolutely illustrious profile. An engineer from IIT Delhi, he went on to do his doctorate in signal processing. He must have been smiling at a couple of those questions. He also has an MBA degree to cap his technological prowess. With over 3 decades of experience, he spent the last 1.5 decades being a professor or a teacher, as you youngsters would call it. He's published more than 50 research papers in his career, received numerous awards, not just in India, but in Zagreb, Croatia, etc. Spoken at huge number of conferences. He's an executive alumni of the prestigious Oxford University. He's a former registrar of the RGPV Bhopal and is currently the Vice Chancellor at the Devi Ahilya University, which we are part of here today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rakesh Singh. Doctor, if you could join us on stage, thank you so much. Doctor, I'd like to start with you. As a university, one of the things you're always looking at is the quality of students that you get. How does it feel when you see youngsters like this today?
It's really a great feeling. And students, if this type of caliber we are having, I'm seeing that India has a great future. Best of luck, guys.
Well, lessons to learn from people like him. When you become famous and when you become important, your speeches become shorter and shorter. Put your hands together for him for that. That was a nanobite speech. But sir, Amitabh, if you could help us with that. A small token of appreciation to you before we ask you to give away the prizes to our teams. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. A Vice Chancellor in our midst as we start with our runner-up here today in this extraordinarily close battle. From the SICA school, finishing runner-up is Viaan and Punyashlok. Will walk up to collect their trophies. Yeah, trophy, check, all of that. Come closer. Pass it here otherwise. Come. Okay, that's a heavy one. Just move closer, young man. That's for the school. Yeah, one sec. Let's get some lights on. All right, can we have the runner-up? Can I help you with this? It's heavy. I'll keep it on your table. And the miniature trophies for them to keep. Wait. This is more important because that goes to the school. That is memory. What class are both of you guys? Which class? 12th. Both in 12th? All right, I'll see you in college quizzing. Come, guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, we saw one team that really came, in all fairness and honesty, better prepared than the rest. At the end of the day, the lesson for you from today's quiz that you witnessed is preparation is the key to success. It's not about showing up, even if you're really good at it, you got to come prepared. Whether they're going to be happy with the way they played or not is their assessment because they play this day in and day out like a sport. Varanasi is a fabulous city. He headed Varanasi and set up a lot of operations at Varanasi as well. But for the moment, ladies and gentlemen, the Madhya Pradesh champions will be from Uttar Pradesh, and it will be Sunbeam School, Varanasi. Put your hands together for them. Hey, you don't have to do that. Come. Extremely well played. I think they deserve a better applause. They really did well. All right. Let me help you with that. Okay. Ooh. Come. Goodie bags from Starbucks. The individual trophies for them, the miniatures. I'll help you with that, don't worry. All right. Can I request the teacher also to come up for a quick second, please? One has to appreciate the passion that you travel all the way from Varanasi to come for a quiz. And behind the passion of every school is always a passionate teacher. Let's appreciate all the teachers, as we call them, on stage. Without passionate teachers, such performances never happen. And really appreciate the kind of passion that teachers show in bringing their students like this to national level competitions. Well done. Congratulations, sir. Well done, guys. Congratulations to you. Can I request all the six? Well done, sir. Can I request all the six teams to just come forward for a group photo, since we have a Vice Chancellor with us? And while we do that, Amitabh, a quick word from you. Every year, this just seems to be going one notch higher. What's your feeling?
Absolutely, Gary. This time it was fantastic, and the way the teams performed and the way they were competing, it is amazing. I mean, the future is bright. Super. Thank you very much to you.
All right, guys, if you could quickly line up here, well done. Can a couple of you come in front so we do it like a hockey team? If you could just quickly kneel down in front. Come. Stay with your teammates, the tall guys especially, so you're not missed on the photograph. Girls, I think you're okay. All right. Can we have a round of applause, Indore, for all the six finalists, for entertaining you, for helping you learn in a very... Guys, 2 minutes? 2 minutes? Only 2. Wait. Well done, guys. Thank you. Can we have a round? Ma'am. Exactly 2 minutes. We'll just wait for the chief guest to go. Then all of us can go. 2 minutes. Thank you so much, sir. Truly a pleasure. He's just congratulating the students.